Welcome back everybody to another video of Yamkela Manya Speaks Football. Yeah, I hope everyone had a lovely day. Obviously everyone had a lovely day, but yeah, just when the game was about to end, Mshishi. Yeah, but more about that later. So we start with the starting 11. It was Williams backline. Number 2, I said he'll probably play Mtunyela, but he played Tapelo Morena, which gave him a good shift today. And then 4 and 5, it was Libusi and Koza. I thought it will be Kibedu and Koza. It was Libusi and Koza. On the left, I got it correctly with Mutiba. Midfield, I got it correct with Opas, CDM. But instead of playing a 4-3-3, he played a 4-2-3-1, where the Clark was playing as the number 10 and Ayendo was playing right next to Opas. Right, it was on the right wing, it was Silas. On left wing, it was Tashrik Matthews. Obviously, I said so. And with Silas, I thought it. But with Ayendo, I thought it was going to be a double 8, but instead he played as a pivot. And then also with Reina. So I think I got 3 about the players, but not correctly. It was Libusa and Tapela Morena and also Litlako. So that was the starting 11. Reinas gave in a good shift today, scoring a brace. And I think Litlako scored the first goal, also gave in a good shift in today. Those are the things you want to see from players who wants to play. You're given an opportunity, then you have to show why you are given that opportunity. And then the substitutions, it was Mvala. Mvala came back. I'm happy to see Mvala after such a. I think it's been almost a year, if not 10 months or 11 months, since I last saw Mvala play. Because I think the last game I saw Mvala played was in Morocco. We were playing against AS4 Champions League football, and then I think there was a problem with his knee. There was an issue with his knee, and then we also saw Mshishi coming in. I think he had about 5 minutes, minimum 5 minutes. And then he was to see Mshishi crying. I think this is the last season we're seeing Mshishi play football. But luckily, when the end of the match interview, Cardoso said the doctor said it was not the same thing. So this one it was about 8 weeks. Hopefully this one will be about a month, and then we get to see Mshishi back. I just want to see Mshishi play in the AFCON. That's the only thing I'm praying for, just to see Mshishi play the AFCON. I thought Mshishi was going to play the World Cup, but I think that's going to be too much. He deserves to play the World Cup, Mshishi. But what's currently happening with him, it's sad. It's really sad. Like, wow. My heart is in pain, but what can I say? I think the guy's body is just giving in. I don't know, because Mshishi is not even an alcoholic. I don't know what's wrong with his body. I think, but hopefully it's not the same issue. It's not the groin again. Hopefully it's something else. Maybe just twisted something, and he's gonna be back in maybe 2 or 3 months. Because it will be very sad not to see him play football at the highest level, because he deserves to be at the highest level. Then we look at the game as predicted. Makesi was playing defensive football. I knew they were gonna play defensive football. Yeah, as predicted, they played defensive football from the word go. As I'm speaking to you, I'm watching Mshishi. I don't know what happened. Where is he holding? I can't see. I think it's the knee this time, and I think the way he landed with the knee. I think that's the way he landed with the knee, because I do not see him holding anywhere. The only thing I see from him after he stands up is how he walks. He niggles, but he walks for himself. He was not carried like the last time with the groin injury. I think it's the knee, man. I think it's just the knee. I think he twisted the kneecap. I think he twisted his kneecap. I don't think it's that's why Kat also said it's not as harsh as it was the last time. It's not as, hopefully it's the kneecap, because as I've just watched that clip now, he chips the ball, and then when he goes and carries the balls, I think that's how he lands. I think when he lands, he twists his kneecap. So that is not gonna be too long. It's just gonna put in, what do they call that thing? The knee. What is that thing which they put over the I think the kneecap holder or something like that. It just holds the cap in its correct place, then he can train with the team. hopefully it's that. It's not something big. They can just bandage it, put in the kneecap holder, and then it's good to go. Hopefully it's that. Because from what I've just seen now, it doesn't look that much serious. But I think he felt the pain and he didn't want to go. On. Or they might even give him what do you call these things? Painkillers. Because I want to see Mshishi play the World Cup. I want to see him play this AFCON. Then thereafter, Mshishi can retire. But at least I'm gonna have the opportunity of saying I've watched this guy play football. I've seen this guy play football, and I can tell, if I ever have kids, I can tell them, and grandkids, that look, you missed out on this great player. He was one of the greatest I've ever watched in South African football, and he deserved. It was just a shame that he never got to play in Europe, but he deserved to be placed amongst the greatest of all time in football. Yeah. So I think another thing I want to speak about is the pitch. Oh, I know I said we're going to be playing at Loftus. Loftus was bad as it is, but it was not good either. Atteridgeville, it was also bad, but I think in terms of the pitch, this one was better than Atteridgeville, better than Loftus Veldveld. I think Loftus Veldveld was worse. If you watch the game, you would even see before the start of the second half, the match official had to what do you call that? Had to, what do you call this thing now? Have to soften up. I'm gonna say use the word soften. Had to soften the balls a bit, because I think at the pressure they were just skidding on the pitch, because the pitch was hard. It was not like a nice pitch to play football. It was hard, so he had to take out some of the bit of the air from the ball just to soften it a bit, so that it's able to roll on the pitch. That's how bad the pitch was today. So yeah, that's the South African football. That's the issue we have to deal with playing, because none of the clubs owns any pitch, so we share these pitches. We share them with events. We share them with the rugby, and the rugby does not need the pitch to look good, because look, they hold the ball on their hand. So yeah, that's the issue we're dealing with. But hopefully, as time goes, maybe in the next generation they will not have to deal with the same issues we are dealing with. I was sad not to see Shalulile play, but Cardoso was the one who chose the team, and Reynas delivered. Maybe I thought maybe if Reynas had scored, the praise will bring in Mshishi for 5 minutes, but it seems like that was not the case. He kept on Reynas for him to score a hat-trick, which is not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. So whatever he did today, it would have been sad for one of the, because if he had taken off Reynas and put in Shalulile and Reynas did not score the hat-trick, it will again be sad for Wikram Reynas, who at the end of the game won the man of the match. Well deserved. And also Tashreeq Matthews gave in a good performance today, and so is Silas. Like, the overall of the team gave in a good performance. There isn't any player I will say this player didn't give in like a good performance. Overall of the team was a good performance from start to finish. So I am happy with the team. So now we march on. I think now we are number one in the league. I think Kaizer Chiefs is also playing today. I am not sure. I think Kaizer Chiefs is playing today. Let me just have a quick look. No, they're not playing today. They're playing on Tuesday. Let me look how things are. Yeah, we are number one, but with the game in hand, 14 points, 1 point ahead of Sekhukhune. And then the next game of the leagues will be on Tuesday. Our next league game will be on Wednesday against Marumo Gallants. Yeah. So I think now everyone knows once Mamelodi Sundowns hits number one, no one's ever gonna take us down from number one. Sekhukhune, Kaizer Chiefs, they are both 1 point behind us, and they are both playing in the midweek, and we are also playing in the midweek. So I don't think there's any club that's gonna take the number one spot from now on. Yeah, guys, 3 goals as I noted, 1 from Litlago, 2 from Urenas. Well deserved, 3 points. We move on to the next game. I think the next game we will also be playing home against Marumo Gallants. I'll do the preview on Tuesday because the game is on Wednesday. Then immediately after the game on Wednesday, I'll do the review, post analysis of the game. yeah, guys, tomorrow we will look and dissect what had happened today. We'll also look into this Mshishi injury. Probably by tomorrow, as Katosha has said, probably by tomorrow we will know the length, the duration of the time he will be sitting down without playing any football games. Hopefully it won't be that long. Yeah, guys, love and leave you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification button to be notified once a new video has been uploaded.